Warwickshire Pride is an opportunity for us all to celebrate the diversity within our community, and I know that people across the county will mark the occasion by spending time with their friends and loved ones. But Pride is also an opportunity to demonstrate our solidarity with those who are persecuted because of their sexuality or gender. There are still members of the LGBT plus community going to bed tonight who feel shame about who they are, and this celebration is our chance to show them they don't have to. As a Warwickshire-based Member of Parliament, I think it falls incumbent on me to work with my government to ensure that the LGBT plus community have rights, their rights protected locally, nationally, and of course internationally too. I am pleased my colleague, the Minister for Women and Equalities, Liz Truss, has appointed a special envoy on LGBT plus rights. Lord Herbert, Nick Herbert, campaigned vigorously for the legalisation of same-sex marriage and will bring important experience from his time as the Minister for State for Police and Criminal Justice. He'll be working closely with the Minister to collaborate, to coordinate on issues domestically and of course internationally as well that affect the community. In Britain we have made tremendous progress on LGBT plus rights in the last decade, from the legalisation of same-sex marriage to a bill which bans conversion therapy. Conversion therapy has no place in a civilised society such as ours, and I'm pleased that the majority of people now recognise that being lesbian, gay or bisexual is not an illness to be treated or cured. Next year, the UK will host its first ever LGBT plus conference, Safe to Be Me. It's on the 50th anniversary of the first official London Pride marches. It aims as a conference to support and bring together the LGBT plus community and for people to come together to tackle violence and discrimination aimed against the community. But we must also look beyond our own shores and continue to play a leading role promoting and defending of the rights, the human rights of people from the LGBT plus community. I hope that whether you are celebrating in Warwickshire, at Warwickshire Pride, online or out with your friends and family, you will remember that we all have to work together, because we have to make sure that not just in our own country, but all over the world, the rights of LGBT plus communities are protected.
Hi everyone, my name is Kalia and I hope you enjoy my set today.
One touch and you got me stoned, higher than I've ever known. You call the shots and I follow. Sunrise but the night's still young. No words but we speak in tongues. If you let me I might say too much. Your touch blurred my vision. It's your world and I'm just in it. Even sober I'm not thinking straight. 'Cause I'm off my face, in love with you. I'm out my head, so into you. And I don't know how you do it, but I'm forever ruined by you. Can't sleep 'cause I'm way too buzzed. Too late, now you're in my blood. I don't hate the way you keep me up. Your touch blurred my vision. It's your world and I'm just in it. Even sober, I'm not thinking straight. 'Cause I'm off my face, in love with you. I'm out my head, so into you. And I don't know how you do it, but I'm forever ruined by you. Ooh. it's amazing. You should see the way the light dances up your hair. A million colors of hazel, golden and red. Saturday morning is fading. The sun's reflected by the coffee in your hand. My eyes are caught in your gaze all over again. We were low drunk, waiting on a miracle, trying to find ourselves in the winter snow. So alone in love, like the world had disappeared. Oh, I won't be silent and I won't let go. I will hold on tighter till the afterglow, and we'll burn so bright till the darkness softly clears. Oh, I will hold on to the afterglow. Oh, I will hold on to the afterglow. The weather outside's changing. The leaves are buried under 6 inches of white. The radio is playing Iron and Wine. This is a new dimension. This is a level where we're losing track of time. I'm holding nothing against it except you and I. We were low drunk, waiting on a miracle, trying to find ourselves in the winter snow. So alone in love, like the world had disappeared. Oh, I won't be silent and I won't let go. I will hold on tighter till the afterglow, and we'll burn so bright till the darkness softly clears. Oh, I will hold on to the afterglow. Oh, I will hold on to the afterglow. Oh, I will hold on to the afterglow. Fun ain't fun when you've got pressure. Living up to expectations. There ain't no space to make a right from wrong. Always fighting to be better, but judging all my faults just tears me down. The road to perfect feels so far away. Can't hear you. Too many voices in my head, can't see you. Distorted pictures on my
much for watching. Hope you have a great Pride Day.
Hello my darlings, it's Miss Ruby V here, Warwickshire Pride. I hope you're having a fabulous day, I hope you're staying safe, and I hope you're all just having lots and lots of fun. Believe me, it's needed nowadays, isn't it? Darlings, just a very, 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 very quick message just to tell you all that I love you and I hope to see you all very, very soon. And remember, you are what you are and what you are needs no excuses. Remember that. Lots of love. Bye.
Well, welcome to the Pump Room Gardens, this time in 2021, and we're sorry once again that we cannot welcome you here for Pride Week and for Warwickshire Pride. The gardens are looking even better this year, so hopefully by next year when you can join together with us in person, we'll have them in the very best shape possible. I just want to reaffirm our commitment to diversity across the whole of Warwick District and just reassure you and our wider community that is really what makes this council, in my view, and also Warwick District, such a fantastic place to live, work and visit. So we look forward to welcoming you again, hopefully next year in person, to these beautiful Pump Room Gardens, and we wish you all the very best for this weekend celebrations online, for Warwickshire Pride and over the week ahead.
Hello, my name is Richard Edgington, the current Mayor of Warwick, and I'm delighted to have been invited to contribute to Warwickshire Pride 2021. Like many events over the past 15 months, we're still having to do things a little differently than what we perceive to be the norm, and it's a shame that we cannot all gather together in person. Nonetheless, it's a huge honour to be taking part in Warwickshire Pride today, which despite all of the challenges posed by COVID, has managed to go ahead this year, albeit virtually. I'd like to commend the organisers, supporters, and of course everyone attending today for the hard work and support that you have all given and continue to give, whether it be attending to have fun, raising awareness, or organising the event itself. Well done to you all. And please remember that you are all making a valuable contribution to the celebrations, which is one of the key events in the calendar locally. As we all know, Pride is a celebration of people coming together, both in friendship and love. It's an opportunity to take a moment to reflect and celebrate just how far LGBTQ+ rights have come in recent times. As well as being a moment of reflection and celebration, it is of course an opportunity to advocate the acceptance of all, regardless of sexuality, gender and race, whilst remembering the most important fact of all, that we're all people who are free to make our own choices without prejudice. Unfortunately, there remains a need to raise awareness of the issues affecting the LGBTQ+ community still today, not just nationally and internationally, but far closer to home, in Warwick and indeed the county. But I believe that Pride usually does this in an honest, powerful and meaningful way. Locally, Warwick Town Council firmly believes in equality and the principles of Pride. Whilst as an organisation we have policies and strong beliefs in favour of equality for all without prejudices, ultimately our role should be far greater than any policies could ever say. I believe as local representatives, we should take forward the notion that actions speak far louder than any policy ever could. And I assure you that you have our full support, and we will continue to support Warwickshire Pride and indeed the needs of all members of our community. Please also remember, not just today, that we are here to listen and work with all parts of the community in any way we can. Once again, I'd just like to say a massive thank you for the invitation to take part in the celebrations. Enjoy the rest of the day, and please continue the great work you're doing. And finally, in these difficult times, please remember to stay safe. Thank you.
the hills and the fields lie in between. The summer sun arises and gently casts her spell. She lightens the day and warms our hearts as well. She lightens the day and warms our hearts as well. Neon's veiled in shadow, now that summer's past. She's clothed with crystal garlands, white with winter snow. The gleaming field awaiting hidden seeds to grow, her beauty and her bounty all to show. Her beauty and her bounty all to show. Rise again in splendour, you green and ancient hill, clothed in springtime blossom, your beauty proud to show. Keep the joy unfurling, every year to see, spirits raised in hope eternally, spirits raised in hope.
Hello, I'm Ayub Khan from Warwickshire Libraries, Museums and Archives. I'm delighted to be speaking to you today at this virtual event. It's a shame it's not a real face-to-face event, but we live in times of hope for better times, not too far ahead. I went to my first Birmingham Pride nearly 20 years ago. How things have changed since then. Accommodating your needs is now a clear priority for public services like ours. According to an article published by Stonewall, we are now more likely to see libraries actively promoting books on LGBT+ subjects, especially during events like LGBTQ History Month, as the demand for inclusive storytelling and wider reads increased year by year. This was not the case when I started libraries with the shadow of Clause 28 over us. These services, libraries, archives, museums or memory institutions, welcome all comers equally, whatever their age, background, ethnicity or sexual orientation. And I am especially proud to represent them here today. And finally, I'd like to share a quote from you from Shakespeare. "This above all, to thine own self be true." My team will now share with you some of our amazing resources.
Hello and welcome to the Warwickshire Museum Collections Centre, where we keep all of our collections that aren't on display. My name's Abby and I'm the collections assistant, and I'm with you here in our costume store, as you might be able to tell by what's around me. And I'm very fortunate to be joined today by the fabulous Sassy Africa, who is here to talk to us about a very special object in honour of Pride Month. So this feather headdress was made, worn and then donated by Sassy very kindly to us. So I'm going to hand it over now.
Thank you, Abby, darling. Yes, as you know, my name is Sassy Africa. I am Warwicshire Pride's drag queen. Right, I need to tell you a little bit about myself. What I do is I host the Pride Festival. I perform at the Pride Festival. Not just that, I work behind the scenes supporting LGBT plus people, like youth groups, parents group, disability group, trans group, Hockey Social, and other fabulous things. So with this design, what I've made with this wig, an artist has came to me. We were playing around with little things like beads to go over my head. Obviously, that wasn't working. The next bit was we decided to play around with twigs, as you can see here. And then with the colours, I wanted to go with something flamboyant with pink, yellow, and black feathers to create something a bit more like in the African theme style, as you can see right here. So yeah, that's what it is. Thank you.
Brilliant, thank you, Sassy.
Hello, my name is Fionn from Warwickshire Libraries. My Pride reading recommendation is Diary of a Drag Queen by Crystal Rasmussen. I chose this book as I was introduced to the programme RuPaul's Drag Race UK during the 2020 lockdowns. I enjoyed the vibrancy and the freedom of the programme and was inspired to learn more about this community. Upon searching the library catalogue and finding Diary of a Drag Queen with the description, drag represents a world of possibility, a world where an outcast can be a full-blown superstar, and I am a superstar, I requested it immediately. The book is a non-fiction narrative following the life of drag queen Crystal Rasmussen, and from start to end it was an education. I thoroughly enjoyed the book the whole way through, so can recommend this book to any adult who is looking to be entertained and would like to learn about some new experiences.
Hello, I'm Louise from Warwickshire Libraries, and this is my Pride reading recommendation, The Black Flamingo by Dean Atter. It's a book written in verse, and you're immediately drawn into Michael's world, which is one of a gay boy discovering who he is and where he fits in. It's joyous and it's brave, and it has a message for all of us about accepting others for who they are, but also accepting yourself. I hope you enjoy it.
Hello, I'm Daisy from Kenilworth Library. My Pride reading recommendation is The Deepest Breath by Meg Agreehan. This children's book is written entirely in verse and explores Stevie's uncharted feelings for her female friend. The emotions are raw, but the format and age range make it a gentle read. This familiar situation of growing feelings for someone is navigated perfectly. The added confusion that these feelings are for someone of the same sex and the perplexion she faces as it does not fit her perceived and experienced norm is handled sensitively yet openly. I would highly recommend this book to children and adults of all ages.
Hi everyone, I'm Lee from Warwickshire Libraries, and today for Pride 2021 I wanted to talk about the book The Perks of Being a Wallflower, and it's by, I'm going to butcher the pronunciation, it's by Stephen Chbosky. So it's just quite a good book, just a quite good coming of age book. It's about finding your identity in the world, where you fit in, trying to find new friends, and he kind of navigates high school in America, and he's got different friends who all come from different backgrounds. There's some good LGBT themes within the book as well, which is why I selected it to Pride. And it's only 200 pages as well, so it's a nice, easy read. There's a good film adaptation as well, but I preferred the book. So, and that's the name of the book. So it's The Perks of Being a Wallflower, and I hope you enjoy it.
Hello, I'm Emily. I work for Warwickshire Libraries, and this is my Pride reading recommendation, Margot and Me by Juno Dawson. It tells the story of Fliss, a young girl who, while her mother is recovering from an illness, goes to live on her grandmother's farm. While she's there, she discovers the wartime diaries that her grandmother wrote and starts to read them. She soon discovers a story of adventure, mystery, and hidden passions. I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you for inviting us to be part of this year's Warwickshire Pride celebrations. While lockdown restrictions mean that we must once again celebrate Pride online, it's important that we still take the opportunity to join together, share experiences and celebrate milestones. I'm Councillor Seb Lowe, leader of Rugby Borough Council. This council has placed equality and diversity at the heart of everything we do for more than a decade, when we formed an Equality and Diversity Steering Group to ensure that the Council embraced equality and demonstrated a genuine commitment to diversity, from the services we deliver to the people we employ. Our work was recognised in 2014 when we became the first district council in the country to achieve the excellent standard under the Equality Framework for Local Government. 3 years later, we were reassessed under the framework and retained our excellent status. However, framework assessors suggested that we still had more work to do in order to understand and serve rugby's LGBT+ community. So we contacted Warwickshire Pride to help us find out the views, experiences and needs of our LGBT+ community. Following the survey, Warwickshire Pride gave us a report and recommendations which have become the foundation of our work to support, care and raise awareness of our borough's LGBT+ community. So, what have we done? All council staff have benefited from awareness training run by Warwickshire Pride. We fly the rainbow flag at the Town Hall during LGBT History Month, Warwickshire Pride Festival and other key dates in the community's calendar. Our staff wear rainbow rugby ball pin badges to promote our work and show the council's support for the community. We've worked with Warwickshire Police and other agencies in the borough to promote clear, consistent messages on reporting hate crimes, and we worked with Warwickshire Pride to host the Rugby Pride Picnic in Caldecott Park in June 2019. Unfortunately, the COVID pandemic put paid to our plans to hold a Rugby Pride celebration in 2020, and while we're now close to emerging from lockdown restrictions, we've been forced to turn our attention to holding a Rugby Pride event next year. In the meantime, our work with the LGBT plus community and Warwickshire Pride continues. With Warwickshire Pride's help, we've started the process of reviewing our equality monitoring forms to ensure the Council uses the appropriate terminology when engaging with the LGBT plus community. And our team at Rugby Art Gallery and Museum has been working with Pride to stage a co-curated exhibition at the Art Gallery next year. The Art Gallery and Museum also joined the V&A's Queer Heritage and Collections Network. Our commitment to supporting and celebrating the borough's LGBT plus community has also been included in the Council's new corporate strategy, which shapes our vision for rugby for the next 3 years. This strategy includes our ongoing commitment to promoting, encouraging and celebrating diversity and inclusion to ensure that rugby is a place where everyone feels welcome. Thank you again for inviting us to be part of this year's Warwickshire Pride Festival. I hope you all enjoy it. Fingers crossed next year we can celebrate Pride together in person.
I am a woman, hear me roar, in embers too big to ignore. And I know too much to go back and pretend, 'cause I've heard it all before, Lord. I've been down there on that floor. No one's ever gonna kick me down again. Oh yes, I am wise, you know, but it's wisdom earned from pain. Yes, I've paid a price, but look how much I've gained. If we have to, you know, I can do anything, 'cause I am strong, I am invincible, I am woman. You can bend but never break me, 'cause it only serves to make me more determined to achieve my final goal. And I come back even stronger, not a novice any longer, 'cause you've deepened the conviction in my soul. Oh yes, I am wise, but it's wisdom born from pain. Yes, we've paid that price, but look how much we've gained. If we have to, you know, we can do anything, 'cause we are strong, we are invincible, we are women. I am woman, watch me grow, see me standing toe to toe, as I spread my loving arms across the land. But I'm still an embryo, with a long, long way to go, until I make my brother understand. Oh yes, we are all wise, you see, but it's wisdom born from pain. Yes, we've paid a price, but look how much we've gained. If we have to, you know, we can do anything, 'cause we are strong, we are invincible, we are women. We are women. Oh we are women, our woman, our woman. I know my name. I know my name. Nobody's gonna make me forget, 'cause I know my name now. Nobody's gonna make me forget, 'cause I know my name now. My name is freedom. My name is revenge. My name is song of justice. And forever it does not belong to anybody, no. It does not belong to anything to go and change it. It does not belong to anybody. It does not belong to anything to go and change it. 'Cause my name, God, my name is Star. It has been taken away for so long. Now it's wholly mine again. But I'm gonna use it now. 'Cause God, I know how to use it now. You're gonna see the light from thunder, taking revenge for all the nameless lives, getting revenge for all the voiceless souls, calling revenge for all the powerless beings. It does not belong to anybody now. It does not belong to anything to go and change it. It does not belong to anybody. It does not belong to anything to go and change it. 'Cause your name, what's your name, Cedric? Or your name is Star. Has always been Star, and will always be Star. Star. all the praise victims. Scream to set free all unspoken violences. Scream to spread the unlistened truth. A loud one is gonna spring from the earth. Read me the anger falling from the sky to revenge the humiliated stars, and blood will be cold first. The moon will flame in red. The light will disappear into morning. The lamp of injustice will burn out, and by the morning justice will be done. 'Cause God, I know, it does not belong to anybody, no. It does not belong to anything to go and change it. It does not belong to anybody. It does not belong to anything to go and change it, no. 'Cause your name, what's your name? Everybody go. We all stars. Stars. Cedric Dennis on the guitar. With no more shade, with no more shade ever, with no more shade. My name is could have ever dreamed to have. I dream in black, the light is black, the light is black. I dream in big and black, the light is black, the light is black. Ooh, the light is black, and it's the only one that's gonna push the darkness away, God, the darkness away. Black has always been our DNA, and will always be, and will always be. Let's celebrate it. It's that part of us we have to be proud of. That part of us to defend and protect. Oh, black, black is the true light, is the true light, is the true light. Yeah, the light is black, girl. Black is the music that keeps us standing. Black is the rhythm that keeps us smiling. Black is this fight for human rights that keeps us dancing and dancing. Black is the song of hope emerging from the worst. Black is the way to come back to life, God. Black is the way to love again softly. Oh, black is the way to survive in exaltation, God. Black is this voice of freedom coming from slavery. Black is the people that shows us the way. Black is the people that shows us the way. Black is these people that shows us the way of will and liberty, of will and liberty, of will and liberty. Yeah, black is the true light, is the true light, is the true light. Yeah, black is the true light, is the true light, is the true light. Yeah. black is the only color. Let the stars be bright God. Thank you.